Hello, welcome students. Already we have started lesson number 14, measurement and effects of heat. Now today we'll study the remaining part of the lesson. Can you recall what are potential and kinetic energies? See, potential energy means the energy stored in a body because of its state or position. Next, kinetic energy. The energy possessed by a body because of its motion is called kinetic energy. Now, heat and temperature. What is the difference between heat and temperature? Heat is related to the total kinetic energy of the atoms in a substance, and while the temperature of a substance is related to the average kinetic energy of atoms. See, if the average kinetic energy of atoms in two objects is equal, then their temperatures will also be equal. Now we'll see in the figure 14.3. See in that picture A and B, the velocities of atoms in a gas at high and low temperature respectively. The direction and the length of the arrows attached to the atoms shown the direction and magnitude of the velocity of the atoms. The velocity of atoms in the gas at higher temperature is larger than the velocity of atoms in the gas at low temperature. It means that if the object is hot, then the velocity is also high or bigger, and if the object is cold, then the velocity is lower. Now the velocities of atoms in a solid object are shown in figure 14.3, that is C. The atoms in a solid object are tied to one another because of the forces acting between them. So they cannot be displaced from their places. Because of heat, they oscillate around their fixed position. Higher the temperature of the solid, faster is their velocity of oscillation. Temperature is measured in units of Celsius, that is degree C, Fahrenheit, that is degree F, and Kelvin, K. Kelvin is used in scientific experiments, while the other two are used in daily life. The relation between the three units is shown by the following formulae. Formula number 1, that is F minus 32 upon 9 is equal to C upon 5. Formula number 2 is K is equal to C plus 273.15. Thermometer. You must have seen the thermometer that is used when someone at home has fever. That thermometer is called clinical thermometer. Different thermometers are used for different purposes. Let's learn the working of a thermometer. A thermometer is shown in figure 14.4a. It has a narrow glass tube which has a bulb at one end. The bulb and part of the tube is filled with a liquid. Earlier, mercury was used, but as it is harmful for us, it has been replaced with alcohol. The rest of the volume of the tube has vacuum and its other end is closed. The bulb is kept in contact with the object whose temperature is to be measured, so that its temperature becomes same as that of the object. Because of the increased temperature, the alcohol inside it expands and its level in the tube rises. Using the properties of the expansion of alcohol, the temperature can be obtained from the level of the alcohol. The tube of the thermometer is marked accordingly. Figure 14.4b shows a clinical thermometer. As the body temperature of a healthy person is 37 degrees C, clinical thermometers are designed to measure temperatures between 35 degrees C and 42 degrees C. These days, instead of the above type, digital thermometers are used for clinical purposes. One such thermometer is shown in figure 14.4c. This does not use the expansion of liquid due to heat. Instead, it has a sensor which can measure the heat coming out from the body directly, and from that can measure the temperature of the body. The thermometers used in laboratory are similar to the one shown in figure 14.4a. It measures the temperature range between 40 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius or even larger. A special type of thermometer is used to measure the minimum and maximum temperatures in a day. It is called the maximum and minimum thermometer. Specific heat. The specific heat of an object is the amount of heat required to increase the temperature of unit mass of that substance through 1 degree. This is represented by the symbol C. Its unit in SI is joule per kilogram degree C, and Celsius is calorie per gram degree C. Different substances have different specific heats, and the formula of specific heat, that is C, is equal to Q upon M into bracket T2 minus T1. Here C is specific heat and Q is amount of heat, M is mass, and T2 is final temperature, and T1 is initial temperature.